In a small village named Kunu, a child was born in 1918. His name was Ruli, but his clan called him Madiba. Little did anyone know this name would one day become a global symbol of courage and resilience. As a young man, Mandela moved to Johannesburg. He saw the deep injustices of apartheid, a brutal system of racial segregation that oppressed his people in their own homeland. He couldn't stand by. He studied law, became a lawyer, and joined the African National Congress to fight for freedom. He once said, "I cannot rest while my people are oppressed." His fight for justice led him to a courtroom in 1964, where he faced a life sentence. But even then, his spirit was unbreakable. He told the judge, "I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society. It is an ideal for which I am prepared to die." And so, his long walk to freedom took a turn, leading him to a prison cell on Robben Island. For 27 years, he was locked away from the world. 27 years of hard labor and isolation. Yet, through it all, his hope never faded. A prison guard, moved by his spirit, once asked him if he still believed in peace. With a gentle smile, Mandela simply replied, "Always." Then, in 1990, the moment the world had been waiting for arrived. Nelson Mandela walked out of prison, a free man. Crowds cheered, tears of joy were shed, and a wave of hope swept across the globe. He didn't call for revenge. He called for unity, saying, "Let us build a nation of justice and equality." Just 4 years later, in 1994, South Africa held its first ever democratic election. Millions, who had never been allowed to vote before, lined up to cast their ballots. The chants of President Mandela filled the air as he was elected the nation's first black president. On that historic day, he declared, "We are free at last not to repeat the past, but to shape the future together." Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela passed away in 2013, but his legacy is immortal. It lives on in every act of forgiveness, in every fight for justice, and in every person who dares to dream of a better world. He taught us a powerful lesson that still echoes today. It always seems impossible until it is done. Thank you for watching. If you were inspired by this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the human spirit.